Throughout history, humanity has sought to understand the forces that govern the universe, a search that spans across ancient civilizations and reaches into modern times. Among these forces, one mysterious and elusive entity has intrigued thinkers for millennia: the fifth element. Beyond the familiar four, earth, water, fire, and air, there exists a cosmic energy, a force that not only connects all things, but also holds the potential to transcend time, space, and matter itself. The concept of this fifth element has been explored by cultures across the globe, each offering their own interpretation of its power and significance. From the early musings of the ancient Greeks to the spiritual teachings of Vedic sages in India, the fifth element has appeared in many forms, ranging from a divine substance in the heavens to the very energy that animates life on earth. Its essence has been woven into the fabric of creation, shaping not only the cosmos but also the lives of those who sought to understand its mysteries. Yet as we delve deeper into the teachings of both the East and the West, one truth remains clear. The fifth element is more than just a theoretical concept. It is a force that connects us to the divine, to each other, and to the universe itself, a force that, when understood, has the power to transform and heal. This is the story of that search, the quest for the fifth element, the energy that binds all life and makes the universe whole. In the Western world, the search began with the ancient Greeks. The philosopher Empedocles was one of the first to propose that the universe was made up of four fundamental elements: earth, water, fire, and air. Yet there was always a fifth element, the ether. Aristotle expanded on this idea in his On the Heavens, suggesting that ether was the divine substance that filled the universe, a perfect, incorruptible element that exists beyond the material world. It was the substance of the gods, a celestial force that permeates the heavens and holds the cosmos together. This celestial ether was not bound by the limits of time and space, but existed in a higher plane of existence, beyond the reach of human perception. But ether was not the only name given to this force. In ancient Egypt, the mystical concept of Ka emerged, an energy that animated the soul and connected it to the universe. Ka was both an individual's life force and the energy that flowed through the cosmos. It was the energy of creation itself, present in all things, from the smallest atom to the largest star. The Egyptians saw Ka as the essence of life, a divine energy that could not be created or destroyed, only transformed. It was the spark that linked humans to the divine, a force that connected the living with the gods. In India, the Vedic teachings spoke of Akasha, ether-like substance that pervades all space, giving rise to the other elements. Akasha was the source of all life, the element from which everything emerged and into which everything would return. Akasha was seen not only as the physical medium, but as a spiritual essence, a link between the material world and the spiritual plane. The Vedic sages saw Akasha as the primordial energy from which all things come into being. The concept of the fifth element, though spiritual and mysterious, isn't just theoretical. It is in many ways tied to the very idea of love. In the Fifth Element film, love is revealed as the ultimate force capable of saving the universe from destruction. The story's hero, Corbin Dallas, comes to understand that only through love, pure and unconditional, can the power of the fifth element defeat evil and restore balance. This connection between the fifth element and love is not merely a cinematic device. Ancient teachings echo this idea. In both Eastern and Western traditions, love has long been considered the most powerful force in the universe, capable of transcending space, time, and the physical world. In the Bhagavad Gita, the sacred text of Hinduism, love is described as a divine power that connects all beings to the ultimate reality, Brahman. Love in this sense is not just an emotion. It is the very energy that sustains creation. It is the vibration of the universe itself. Similarly, in Christian mysticism, love is seen as a divine force that unites all of creation with God. St. Augustine famously said, "God is love," implying that the highest spiritual force in the universe is love itself. This aligns with the ancient belief that the fifth element is a cosmic force capable of overcoming darkness, chaos, and evil, just as love conquers fear and hatred. In Taoism, love is intrinsically connected to qi, or qi, the vital energy that flows through all living things. Love, when cultivated, aligns one's personal qi with the greater cosmic qi, leading to harmony, balance, and enlightenment. In Taoist teachings, love is seen as the force that maintains harmony in the universe. Just as the Tao is the path of least resistance, love is the natural force that flows through all beings, binding them to each other in peace and unity. To understand the fifth element fully, we must explore its relationship with the four classical elements: earth, water, fire, and air. These elements have been foundational to various ancient systems of thought, including the teachings of Empedocles, Plato, and the alchemists of the Middle Ages. Each element was seen as a fundamental building block of existence, a force that defined the natural world. Earth represents stability, grounding, and the material world. It is the foundation upon which life is built. Earth gives form to life, providing structure and support. In many spiritual traditions, Earth is seen as the feminine principle, the nurturer, the provider, the caretaker. Earth is also associated with the physical body, the tangible, and the practical aspects of existence. Earth is where all life begins, and from it, all things take shape. Water symbolizes fluidity, emotion, and transformation. Water is the element of the unconscious, the realm of feelings and intuition. It is constantly moving, shifting, and adapting, just as our emotions and inner worlds do. In alchemical traditions, water was seen as the element of purification, cleansing the soul and transforming it. In many ancient traditions, water is the element that connects us to our emotional nature, guiding us toward empathy, compassion, and healing. Fire represents energy, passion, and transformation. Fire is the element of will, action, and creativity. It symbolizes the spark of inspiration that drives us to achieve greatness, to build, and to create. Fire is associated with the sun, the source of all energy, light, and life. In many spiritual teachings, fire is seen as the transformative element, burning away the old to make room for the new. It represents the power of will and the drive to shape the world according to our desires. Air symbolizes intellect, communication, and change. It is the element of thought, the breath of life that connects us to the mind. Air is constantly shifting, representing the ever-changing nature of thought and communication. It is the realm of ideas, creativity, and mental clarity. Air is the messenger, the element that carries thoughts and dreams, the catalyst for innovation and understanding. In spiritual terms, air is often associated with the intellect and the higher mind, the realm of wisdom and knowledge. While the four classical elements, earth, water, fire, and air, represent distinct aspects of existence, they are not isolated from one another. In many ancient philosophies, they are interconnected, and their balance is necessary for harmony. But what ties them all together, and what gives them purpose and meaning, is the fifth element. The fifth element, as we have seen, is more than just a physical substance. It is the unifying force that transcends the material world. It is the energy that connects all things, the force that makes life possible. This is why the fifth element is often described as love, because love binds everything together. Just as earth gives form, water nurtures, fire energizes, and air communicates, the fifth element gives these forces purpose. It is the energy that ensures balance, healing, and transformation. In alchemical traditions, the fifth element was often called quintessence, the purest form of matter, the essence that permeates all things. Quintessence was thought to be the substance that existed in the heavens, a perfect substance that could transform base metals into gold and heal the body and soul. It was the elixir of life, the divine energy that united the material and spiritual realms. This concept of quintessence mirrors the ancient teachings of the fifth element, the force that unites the physical with the divine, the earthly with the cosmic. In today's world, we may have advanced technologically, but we are more disconnected from the essential forces of life than ever before. The modern age has led us to focus on material gain, on individualism, and on the physical world, while neglecting the very energy that binds us all together. The fifth element, love, harmony, and unity, reminds us that we are not isolated from one another. We are part of an intricate web of life, connected to the earth, the stars, and each other. If we want to heal the planet, restore peace, and find true happiness, we must reconnect with this ancient knowledge, this forgotten force, and awaken it within ourselves. The fifth element is love, the energy that sustains us, the force that drives us to create and to connect. In a world divided by conflict, fear, and uncertainty, love is the key to healing. Just as the ancient teachings have always told us, the fifth element is not just a distant idea, it is a living force. It is the energy that flows through us, that connects us, and that has the power to heal and transform the world. What would the world look like if we all recognized the true meaning of the fifth element? What if we all lived in alignment with love, unity, and connection? The answer is within our reach.